Are you thinking about moving to Portsmouth, Virginia? Maybe you've heard great things about its charm, or maybe you're wondering if it's the right fit for you. Well, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to break down the real pros and cons of living in Portsmouth, Virginia in 2025. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of what it's like to call Portsmouth home. Hi, I'm Jason with eXp Realty, your local real estate advisor specializing in the Hampton Roads area. Portsmouth is one of the most unique cities in this region, full of history, affordability, and charm. But it's not without its challenges. Whether you're PCSing military or just looking for a new place to call home, my job is to make your move as simple and stress-free as possible while educating you in the process. If you're buying or selling in Suffolk, Portsmouth, or anywhere in Hampton Roads, I'd love to help. My contact information is in the description below, or you can schedule a call using my calendar link. Now, let's dive into the pros and cons. First up, affordability. Portsmouth offers some of the most budget-friendly housing options in Hampton Roads. You'll find diverse home styles, historic properties in Olde Towne, cozy brick ranches in Churchland, larger affordable homes in Craddock, and modern developments in other neighborhoods. Unfortunately, Portsmouth's affordability does not extend to lower property taxes. In fact, they're the highest property taxes in Hampton Roads, which is definitely less than ideal. So if you're a first-time home buyer or military looking for a great deal, Portsmouth should definitely be on your radar. Next, let's talk about location. Portsmouth's central spot in Hampton Roads is definitely a major win. Portsmouth's location offers easy access to Norfolk, Chesapeake, and Virginia Beach. It's a short drive to key military bases like the Norfolk Naval Shipyard, Portsmouth Naval Hospital, and even Naval Station Norfolk. Although to get to Norfolk, you do have to go through the downtown tunnel. So the Portsmouth connects to Norfolk via the downtown tunnel and to Chesapeake via the Western Freeway. It provides commuters with multiple options. Although, as I'll talk about a little bit later, some of those options might always not be the best. Portsmouth's proximity to the Elizabeth River means residents can also take advantage of ferry services for a more scenic commute to Norfolk. For anyone commuting or working on a base, Portsmouth's central location can make life much easier. Now, this city's historic charm and waterfront appeal are things you really can't overlook. Old Town Portsmouth stands out with cobblestone streets, historic architecture, and boutique shops. The Elizabeth River provides scenic waterfront views along with opportunities for dining by the water. Some of the attractions include the Children's Museum, the Norfolk Portsmouth Ferry, the Lightship, can't forget Rivers Casino, and more, of course. We obviously can't go through all of the attractions that Portsmouth has to offer. These are some of the best. And of course, like most, the city also hosts community events like farmers markets, waterfront concerts, and holiday parades that enhance its charm. If you're a fan of history, scenic views, or both, Portsmouth definitely has something special for you. Of course, if I told you that Portsmouth is nothing but beautiful scenic waterfront and amazing history, I'd be lying. And you know I would be. Like any city, Portsmouth has its cons. So let's dive into the downsides. And traffic at the tunnels is definitely one of them. The downtown and midtown tunnels can get super congested, especially during rush hours or if there's an accident in them. Not only is it funneling all the traffic down into the tunnel and or bridge, but just the engineering of the roads brings it from many lanes down into 2 lanes going through the tunnel. So it takes too many cars into too few lanes, and virtually every rush hour you're going to hit some kind of traffic at every tunnel in Hampton Roads, whether that be the downtown tunnel, the midtown tunnel, Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, which in my opinion is the worst. But all of them during rush hour, both morning and evening, you're going to see traffic. And of course, if there's an accident or some other kind of incident that happens there, it's going to be even worse. Like I said, the downtown and midtown tunnels aren't as bad as the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, but delays are still pretty common. One that I did forget too is the Monitor Merrimack Bridge Tunnel connecting Suffolk and Newport News / Hampton. Tolls on these tunnels can also add to commuting costs. Something to keep in mind when budgeting. I did put a link in the description with the toll rates for the whole area. So definitely check that out and plan ahead. You will get a discount on your tolls if you get the Easy Pass, but you're still going to pay it. Construction and maintenance projects on these routes can also exacerbate the delays, but that could be said for pretty much any city in the country. Planning your commute around peak times if possible, or using traffic apps like Google Maps can really help minimize the stress. For me, my daily commute when I was in the Navy was through the downtown tunnel. Thankfully, I usually went to work really early, so I didn't hit so much traffic in the morning. The rush tends to happen, I would say, between like 6:30 and 9-ish or so. And then in the afternoon, coming from Portsmouth, or from Norfolk this way in the downtown tunnel would be, sometimes it would start, especially on Fridays, it would start pretty early, 2-ish, but I usually worked a little late being in the Navy also, so I would sometimes hit it, because it goes till 5, 6 o'clock, where the traffic is pretty bad. So you just gotta try to either plan around it or take a different route. There are other routes, although longer, you can avoid some traffic. As is the problem with virtually every city in the United States and the world really, is in cities you're going to have crime. Some areas are worse than others. You need to do your research and find an area that is suitable for you. So that brings us to the next con to be aware of is crime in certain areas of Portsmouth. Like I said, some neighborhoods have higher crime rates compared to other cities in Hampton Roads and even other areas in Portsmouth. As I tell all of my clients, researching neighborhoods is key. Websites like mylocalcrime.com can provide insights. I've linked that in the description below. But also, if you're home searching, drive by the home, both during the day and at night, both during the week and on the weekends, and see if it's a neighborhood that looks suitable for you. Are you looking for a more lively neighborhood with people outside all the time, or are you looking for a quieter street where people keep to themselves? Obviously, everybody's got different wants and needs when it comes to not just the home itself, but the neighborhood that they're going to be in. So I can't stress enough that it's super important to research and experience the neighborhoods prior to purchasing your home. Community efforts and local law enforcement initiatives are working to improve safety in many areas, and new developments have been focusing on fostering safer communities. With the right guidance and research, you can definitely find the right neighborhood for you. That's where working with a local expert like me can make all the difference. If you're ready to connect now, all my contact information is in the description below. Call, text, email, or get on my calendar and let me help you make a smooth move to Hampton Roads. Lastly, if you're someone who loves the nightlife, Portsmouth might feel a bit limited. Portsmouth has fewer dining and entertainment options compared to, say, Norfolk or Virginia Beach. However, those nearby cities offer plenty of choices, and due to Portsmouth's central location on the south side, they're just a short drive away. Local gems like Olde Towne's small restaurants and bars provide a cozy, intimate atmosphere for those who prefer a quieter night out. One of my favorite spots in Portsmouth is High Street Pizza. If you're a pizza fan, I highly recommend checking it out. Residents often find that the community's slower pace adds to its charm and appeal. If you prefer a quieter lifestyle, Portsmouth's slower pace might actually be a big plus for you. Although with the fairly recent addition of Rivers Casino, it may start to pick up the pace a little bit. Time will tell. So, there it is. Pros and cons of living in Portsmouth, Virginia in 2025. It's affordable, centrally located, and full of charm. On the flip side, traffic, crime in certain areas, and limited nightlife can be challenges. Whether Portsmouth is the right fit for you really depends on your lifestyle and priorities. If you're considering a move to Portsmouth or anywhere in Hampton Roads, reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. You can call, text, email, whatever's most comfortable for you. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more tips. I release videos every single week. And drop a comment with your thoughts or questions. I'd love to hear from you.